These are young people from across our region, seizing the chance to learn traditional sailing skills and experience a true adventure at sea. We'll hear from one of them a little later. But first, Gráinne na Gréaghain has been out soaking up the atmosphere as the build-up continues.
A spectacular sight. These iconic tall ships have returned to Aberdeen for the first time in nearly 30 years. Arriving from the shores of Dunkirk, these magnificent ships are now berthed in the Granite City.
It's been almost 3 decades since the last international tall ships races were held here in Aberdeen, and as you can see, almost 50 vessels from all across the world are arriving here ahead of the much anticipated weekend.
A forest of masts has cast a colourful splash on the Granite City, not seen here since 1997. With the energy of the event building, crowds are gathering to absorb the sunshine and the atmosphere.
It's massive, yeah, massive now, yeah.
What, no.
There was a lot of harr, which is typical for Aberdeen, and we saw one of the boats come through the harr, and it was like a Pirates of the Caribbean boat.
I live in Aberdeen, so it's not as though I've come far.
Beautiful city, and they've got all the tall ships here, and I'm so excited. It's just great.
Just decided we would stay because it looked really interesting and exciting, so yeah, that's where we're here. It's lovely.
Ranging from large sailing ships to smaller single-mast boats, the tallest ship is sitting at more than 200 feet tall, and one has travelled all the way from Peru. A remarkable 400,000 visitors are expected to descend on Aberdeen over the 4-day festival. Businesses are already feeling the boost.
To be honest, very, very busy. We're dead centre, we're right by the quay, we're right next to the entrance where everything's going on. And I think everybody's kind of aware of that too. We've seen other people coming in during the week. So it's not just this weekend that we're busy for. All the build-up, there's been more and more people around Aberdeen, all checking in with us. We've had some of the sailors coming in yesterday as well, talking about all the events and all the hard work. So they've been up at 6, 7 in the morning today. So
Set to be the biggest tourist event in the country this year, a team of volunteers are making it all possible.
In total, there's over 200 of us, and the ship liaison officers who are the contacts between the ships and the bigger team. So I think there's about 50 of us here.
And it's not just tall ships you can board.
Thank you very much. It's been a really busy year for Mersey. We've generated 2 frontline operations, and since we've done that, we've escorted 6 potentially hostile nation vessels through UK territorial waters. So this is a really good opportunity to give something back to our crew and to engage with the local population of Aberdeen and the other ships that have attended the Tall Ships Festival.
Tonight, the legendary Deacon Blue kicks off the weekend before all the festivities get underway tomorrow. There's no doubt this will be an event remembered for decades to come. Gráinne na Gréaghain, STV News.
What a fantastic sight to have here in Aberdeen. Well, I'm delighted to say I'm now joined by the captain of the Vealdus One, Captain Quinton Boat. That really is his name. Thanks very much for having us on this ship. Can you tell us a little bit about this vessel?
So yes, it's built a while ago in 1920 actually, as part of the fishing fleet. On the engine you bring the herring as fast as possible back to port, so that's why it's so long, and it was then on the engine. And then we got some hobby sailors in the Netherlands who really enjoy rebuilding these boats to sailing vessels. So in 2009, 2010 it was built as it is now, and we sail with trainees and still training vessels.
And that's quite a responsibility for you being master of the ship, having all these trainees on board.
Yes, it's quite challenging, but the program is made for it, and we really plan ahead, and we really keep in mind that they're all very new on board, so everything goes a little bit slower, for example.
But it's a great experience for them, and it's crucial that they learn these new skills.
Yeah, so it's really like a community on board. It's a small world. We have to do everything together, from cooking to cleaning, sailing the boat from A to B, so it's really a team effort, and I noticed they really love it and never want to leave the boat eventually at the end. Yeah.
So there's a sense of community, but also a sense of fun as well as the hard work.
A lot of fun, yeah, we're always cracking up and really a good time. We play music here in the back, for example, in the evening, and really enjoy the sailing too. Yeah, it's really a good time.
And what happens briefly on Tuesday then?
So Tuesday we get a group of new trainees on board. We give them some training before we go about safety and everything. And then we have a nice sail race towards Kristiansand. And yeah, the weather looks promising. It's going to be a very nice trip, I believe. And yeah, it's going to be a good time.
Well, we wish you fair winds and hope everything goes well. Thank you very much for joining us.
No problem.
Well, let's cross now to Hayley, who's on the other side of the harbour and enjoying another fantastic view. Ahoy there, Hayley!
Well, ahoy there, Norman. I think we can just about see you guys. You have a beautiful boat, and I hope I have found your sea legs. We have such an amazing position standing here. We get to see most of the 49 vessels that have been arriving throughout this week in Aberdeen. We've actually seen 2 of the latest ones come past us just in the last half hour or so, which is fantastic. The amount of people that are already out in Aberdeen, well, they are so excited to catch a glimpse of these beautiful boats ahead of the event opening tomorrow morning. This is something spectacular. People have been looking forward to this. They remember it from 1997 and they are ready to make new memories as well. And I have to say, what a transformation that Aberdeen Harbour has gone through. We're used to seeing supply vessels. It's now full of sailboats. Welcome back, the golden age of sail. And a man who knows all about the transformation of the Port of Aberdeen, all the work that's gone in, is Bob Sanguinetti, who's the CEO of the Port of Aberdeen. Bob, but where have all the supply boats gone?
Well, they're still out there. It's been a challenge to convert the busiest port in Scotland into the busiest port in Scotland, but being able to accommodate 49 tall ships like the ones that you see behind me. So we're still doing that business. We have the benefit of South Harbour, brand new harbour that we opened 2 years ago. So the port is still doing what the port does best.
And I hear that one of the ships that was actually built in Aberdeen is back here today.
That's right. The Malcolm Miller was built in Aberdeen in 1967, the last ship to be built in Aberdeen, and this is the first time back. So it's quite a nostalgic event, both for the ship and for Aberdeen, and it just reinforces the really rich maritime heritage of Aberdeen and the region.
There are more than 1,000 young sail trainees taking part. I mean, how inspirational are events like this? Are they life-changing?
I think it's massive, and it's the key priority for tall ships. It's giving hundreds of youngsters the opportunity to sail, to learn a skill that's been around for centuries, and also it's life-changing in the sense that it helps develop their skills, their leadership skills, their teamwork, being able to work in adversity and so on, and they will cherish these memories for the rest of their lives, as indeed I remember when I was a youngster looking out to sea and seeing ships come and go in Gibraltar, where I was brought up, and it led to a career in the Navy.
Fantastic. It is definitely a lifetime opportunity, and who knows, perhaps some of these sail trainees could be the next CEO of the Port of Aberdeen. I believe Norman is joined by one of the trainees now. Let's hear what she has to say.
Thanks, Hayley. Well, as you say, I'm joined by Isla Kay, who's a trainee sailor for the next leg of the race. Isla, thanks for joining us. You must be super excited. Why did you want to do this?
Oh, definitely, I'm so excited. This is such a unique experience. It's once in a lifetime to meet new people and learn the ropes of sailing, and it's just going to be such good fun. I can't wait.
Why did you want to do it?
Well, as I say, it is so unique. I mean, it's really once in a lifetime for me, and I do a bit of sailing, and it'd be really good to sail on a ship this size, and it'll be such great fun.
And tell us about the ship you're actually going to be sailing on.
So I'm on the Gulden Leeuw, which is a Class A Dutch ship, and there'll be around 50 people my age, sail trainees, and 24 permanent crew sailing to Norway, Kristiansand, Norway. And it's a very big ship. It's 54 meters long, so bigger than anything I've ever sailed on before. So.
And what are you most looking forward to about the experience?
I think I'm really looking forward to climbing up the mast.
Really?
I think that'll be really good fun to be at the top and be able to see everything around you. And also maybe some dolphins as we go into Norway, or the sea life. I think that'll be really good fun.
It'll be a lot of hard work, but I'm sure there'll be a lot of fun as well.
Definitely, yeah. It's going to be such good fun. I can't wait.
And I suppose I was chatting to the captain there earlier. He says there's a strong sense of community and friendship with the whole experience as well.
Yeah. I think because you're put together with people you don't know, and you have to work as a team and work really well together, and I think we'll create a lot of good friendships with that.
And briefly, do you think you'll have a career at sea one day?
Well, I hope to be a doctor, but always a doctor on board is a good idea, so hopefully.
Well, good luck, and hope everything's shipshape for you. Thank you. Now let's have a look at the rest of the day's news. A doctor and her husband who admitted selling stolen